Well, when I was 12 years old, I had a pretty pink skirt cut up to here, which I loved. One day I wore it and went to watch a movie with my bestie. And I remember that I felt fabulous, prancing in my lovely new skirt and showing off my long pale legs. However, my ecstasy didn't last long. Because when I arrived home, my dad saw me in that skirt, and his face suddenly turned red. "Did you wear this outside today?" he yelled. "Answer me!" I was astonished by my dad's question and told him yes, but he went furious, like a completely different person. He shouted, "Don't you have any shame wearing your skirt that short? You're such a disgrace. What if you had been molested by bad guys? It would have been all your fault. So never wear that skirt again." And I'd be lying if I said I didn't hurt and had no impact on the way I dress today. I mean, even now, it's impossible for anyone to find any supposedly sloppy clothes in my closet. But it's 4 years later, and I have finally realized that it wasn't my fault. The logic here is quite funny if you really think about it. Is a girl actually asking to be raped when she exposes her skin too much? It would be like, "Hey, my skirt is too short and the tank top's too little, so it must mean that I'm seducing the guys and I deserve to be raped." But, yeah, right. But what about the men? Don't they have any self-control? It would be like if I said to a man, "Hey, you look like you wanted to be killed, so it's not my fault for killing you because, you look like you wanted to be killed. You induced me." So do you see the problem here? In a rape situation, men are the ones at fault here, but women are often the ones blamed. Do you think this is fair? Do you call this equality? Ladies and gentlemen, today I stand in this extraordinary position to give you all a speech about sexism because it is so important and urgently needs to be dealt with. In fact, we say that we now live in a society where men and women share equal opportunities. We pretend that sexism is bygone history that no longer exists. And we think that it ended when Margaret Thatcher became the Prime Minister of the UK. But these statements are not all completely true. In fact, the idea of sexism has entrenched in people's minds so deeply for so long that it has ingrained itself into our culture. In fact, in China, what we can see is that when both men and women are seeking job opportunities, young women are usually the ones rejected because almost no company wants to provide maternity leave. And what we have been taught since we're little is that men are more logical and cerebral, while women are more emotional. Teaching this kind of sexist thinking as part of acculturation definitely poisons the well for everyone. Because after hearing statements like that, some girls might think that, "Oh, I cannot understand science well, so I shouldn't even bother learning it." On the other hand, if some boys are told that they are supposed to be good at science subjects, some of them will feel really stressed because their real passion lies in the humanities. And what we can witness are some pretty nasty judgments when some people hear that a girl has lost her virginity and has been constantly changing boyfriends. Oh my God. But when boys sleep around and have lots of girlfriends, the same judgmental people act as if that's a normal thing. So, in reality, what we perceive is that sexism is alive and well through unequal hiring practices, prejudicial stereotypes, and double standards for sexual behaviors of guys and girls. And I'm sure you all can think of many more examples. So, Now that we all acknowledge the problem exists, what should we do? Well, if you're a parent, I'm urging you to think about your child's future, whether boy or girl. Please fight against your sexist stigmas if you have them. And certainly do not teach them to your child. And because misinformation and stereotypes make it harmful for your children as they grow up. And instead, you have the responsibility to create an environment where they know that both girls and boys will be perceived equally. And at least they have the same opportunity. They have the equal opportunities. And they will become anything they want to be regardless of their gender. And if you're a woman, I'm telling you that you're the boss of yourself, your body. You don't have to stay oppressed and stay down when facing gender discrimination. You will fight and keep on fighting because nobody can define your limits. And you will be yourself when the world tells you otherwise. And if you're a man, I'm asking you to fight against all your internalized sexist stigmas against women, if you have them. I'm asking you to treat women around you with respect. And I'm asking you not to think of yourself as the superior gender. And I'm asking you to appreciate the greatness and ability in women. And for both men and women, you all need to fight the double standards that the society has imposed on you. Well, and if you're a teacher, do not laugh when the boy does not want to play basketball. And do not smirk when the girl wants to become an engineer. And you need to encourage them all to pursue their dreams. And if you're a student and you're new to everything I've talked about, please form your ideas about sexism carefully. And certainly do not become the person that you now despise when you grow up. Ladies and gentlemen, to ignore or to act, the choice is yours. Similar to what William Wallace said in Braveheart. You come as free men and free women, and free men and women you are. What will you do with that freedom? Will you fight? Yes, fight. And you may be knocked down over and over again. Run from it, and your life will probably not change too much, at least for now. And die in your beds many years from now on, thinking about today. Will you be willing to trade all those days from this day to that? To tell your children that you may have lived a difficult life, but you never stop fighting for the equality of humankind. Well, in life, something is gonna knock us all down, but we will never stay down. With our faith and power added together, we will cut a stone of hope from the mountain of despair. We will make the impossible possible, and we'll make this world a better place. Thank you all for listening.